regular solo mode, it's faster zones, there's more loot, so there's not going to be a lot of downtime. Let's say they're going to drop in and they will be kitted and people are going to be on the move straight away.
Yeah, 100%. And let's just have a quick look through the playlist while we wait for Game 1 to start, actually, because I do have it up here. You can see all sorts of your favourite PUBG partners from around the EU region. We've got a lot of familiar names in there. We've got 10K Days has played at a bunch of these. Alex, Bankai, Benjoy, Copter, Senya. Apologies if I'm skipping your name. I'm just saying the people that are easy to pronounce or that I recognise from previous tournaments. Elaine is in there. First Lady has played at a bunch. Haruzen's done a few. Hackerjack, Backmeat, Iba. So loads of Lilithy, loads of great streamers in there. So do shout out in chat, cheer on your favourite streamer in the chat, wherever you're watching from, and we'll see how they get on. But it's great to see so many of these familiar names coming back and playing again in these tournaments.
Yeah, like you say, there's so many people coming back, and there are some heavy hitters reminded. Pros are allowed, so double eyes on them. But like you said, this isn't the regular pro rule set. So are they going to be out their comfort zone here? And are some of the other PUBG partners going to really perform and elevate their game in these wacky and wonderful rule sets?
Yeah, absolutely. And just notice we've got Explicit in there as well. Explicit won one of the awards yesterday in the PUBG Awards show that was going on. That was something I was hosting on this channel yesterday. Pulled off a fantastic Panzer shot. I think got 2 or 3 kills with a Panzer from miles out on Paramos. So keep an eye out for Explicit. Might be going for some more Panzer plays in the throwdown today.
Yeah, I saw that clip, and that is absolutely outrageous. It seemed to travel for an eternity. I didn't think anything had happened, and then just the kill feed just lit up. I was gobsmacked.
Yep, some really good stuff in the list of clips yesterday. It was a great show, and if you wanted to catch up on the video from that, it's on the PUBG, on this channel, the PUBG EU Twitch channel. Go and check out the video from yesterday, and you can catch up with all of those clips. There was some great action in that. So here's a little recap again of the 5 games we've got coming. Game 1 should be starting pretty soon, and that's going to be our normal loot. Then we've got Shotty Archers coming up, Game 2, Submachine 0 for Game 3, King of the Tundra Game 4, and Quote Vadis for 5. All on Vikendi today, so we're keeping it nice and chilly, keeping it frosty for Vikendi. And it should be interesting. I mean, as console players, we haven't really had a ton of time ourselves to actually play on the map at the moment. I played it a little bit on the test server. I don't know if you've even played it at all. I guess you have. You had a little...
I dabbled in. I was in Twitch Rivals.
Of course, yeah.
So I thought I practiced the new Vikendi.
Yeah.
Completely changed. I mean, you say it's the same
new
map, but it's completely changed. It was fun to drop into. Lumberyard, I think, was my favorite place.
Nice.
It felt like is it Power Grid from Miramar? Just felt
I love a grid drop.
Yeah, you sort of get your grounds, you know where you are, you can see people dropping around you, then you learn to fight in that area. So it was kind of nice. But the map itself, there's so much that's changed. Like you say, with the cable cars for more movement, you still got the trains. So it feels like one of the most mobile maps out there in PUBG right now.
Absolutely, and yeah, really looking forward to it. We get it on console tomorrow. It goes live around UK sort of lunchtime, so yeah, really looking forward to checking it out once it hits the live servers. We're going to be another 2 or 3 minutes. We're just going to play you another little quick video, and then we'll be in with game number 1.
A revitalized winter wonderland to explore, some improvements to Erangel, and a vehicle balance pass. All this and more as we dive into the update 21.1 patch report. First up, Vikendi is back once again and vastly improved from its last iteration. Not only is it now an 8x8 map, but we've also gone in and improved many of the Frozen Islands locations to fit the new revitalized style. In the north, you'll find a harsh, snowy landscape, while the southern part of the island is a bit more flat and mild. You'll also now find ascenders in some areas of Vikendi, a new working cable car system, working fuel pumps, and even a brand new system that utilizes the crowbar to B&E your way to some useful loot. In addition to all this, Vikendi now also features the Comeback BR system to give you and your squad mates an extra shot at taking home that chicken dinner. There are way too many changes to go over here, so head on over to the patch notes for full details. Erangel is also getting a few changes this update, including a clutter reduction around ferry sites so you can board your vehicles. There are also some new buildings below Hospital, and some improvements to older buildings across the map. We've also gone in and done a small balance adjustment for some vehicles this patch. with mass, torque, shift speeds, and HP being adjusted for some vehicles. And speaking of vehicles, with the return of Vikendi comes the return of the snowmobile, which is now faster than before, and the Zima, which has had its durability and snow stability increased, along with added storage. Check out all the details in the patch notes. We're also celebrating the holidays with Line Friends, have some additional tweaks to the animation refresh, more workshop items to craft, and a new Survivor Pass and Ranked Season. Update 21.1 is here, so pack your thermals, hop on your snowmobile, and cable car your way to your next chicken dinner. Or maybe some chicken soup instead. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
There we go. There's a little recap of the update, the recent one that's gone out, all the new changes on Vikendi. Of course, a few changes made on some of the other maps as well. The vehicle rebalance, quite a key thing. I think that might have gone a little bit under the radar with all the Vikendi stuff going on. But some pretty good changes to the vehicles there. I don't know if you've seen some of that stuff, Gar.
I've seen the changes. I haven't experienced that many of the changes. Like I said, I played on PC a little bit, but PC players don't miss. That's just a fact compared to console, at least. I don't want to say PC master race too much, but it is correct.
You're a changed man.
Look, I will never champion them, but in PUBG they are just one step ahead of us, unfortunately. I want to know what your thoughts on the snowmobiles returning to Vikendi.
I was super happy to have them back. I was so upset when they got taken away. We used to have them back in the day. I tell you what, a lovely bit of nostalgia was from yesterday, again from the PUBG Awards, was one of the clips was taken in the Hot Drop Award, was in the original Vikendi Secret Cave with the loot drops in there. That's how far it was going back. So it had the airdrops in the Secret Cave. A guy had Hot Drop there, got a load of kills. It was, yeah, I'd pretty much forgotten that was even a thing.
Yeah, I remember it now. Like, it's been so long since the original Vikendi, not the third edition, but the first edition with that loot cave. And I remember when everyone found out about it, it sort of got around the grapevine a little bit, and people just started to just land there for that. You know, those great crate weapons that spawned in there. It was just absolutely manic. I never went. I respected my life, and I would just go. I would loot up outside, then wait for the guy to leave.
Yeah,
and steal all the loot after that.
Good times. Yeah, that was a great experience back on the old Vikendi. And it looks like there's a few sort of underground things going on new Vikendi as well. I think there's maybe some features we're maybe going to see in later updates. I know people managed to find some stuff using Spectator Cam where there was like video screens with heartbeat sensors in them and stuff like that, and rooms with keycard access that's not sort of live yet. So quite interested to see what comes in the later updates. Obviously with Destin we had the main update go out, and then they added in stuff like the ice cream truck and the cop car and other things kind of came along. Vikendi, we're going to see some more stuff like that again. I think we've had a lot of videos with a massive blizzard in it, and we've not seen that in the game yet, and I'm pretty interested to see what that's going to be.
I'm very interested in that. That's something I saw, and I kind of like, PUBG, you've got a snowstorm on our hands. Like, this is going to change the game if that happens in one of your matches. So definitely looking forward to that one.
Yep, can't wait to see that. And looks like we're pretty much ready to go for game number one. So we're going to jump over so you can see the action. And we're in the pre-game lobby here. Let me actually bring the right thing up. Apologies. There we go. You can now see it. So this is game one. We're going to be getting going in just a minute. We've got 47 players with us today, by the way. PUBG partners joining us. 5 games to play. There's points collected over all 5 games. And at the end of that, different prizes will be awarded. I think there's loads of G-Coin to be given out and all sorts of other things. But yeah, here we go. Pretty much ready with game number one.
Game number one then. So, Vikendi. It's going to be Vikendi all day. You know, it's the Frostbite PUBG partner throwdown. So I'm ready for this. It's a fairly standard play, and it's going to give everybody an option of where they want to drop. But remember, that first zone and all the rest of the zones are going to be coming in slightly quicker. So don't dawdle on that loot.
It's really weird seeing like a brand new map on one of these for the first time. Just looking at a completely new map. We've still got some of the familiar sites in there. Obviously, Dino Land is there, but you know, different and in a different place. Villa is there, but different. And yeah, I kind of like how they've done it. They've kept some of those nostalgic, you know, older things, and then there's places that, you know, train station completely new, observatory completely new.
Yeah, and these are great places to fight. Train stations are a really fun one. Villa, again, that used to be the middle of the map hot drop. Now it's been placed on the side. It's slightly softer, but still has that great feel of those close range, close quarters fights where you're scrapping for